All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my first affiliate stream. I hope everyone's having a great night. I'm having a wonderful night. Um, last night or last week was a big week. We hit affiliate on Friday. Thanks to all of you watching and helping, and just absolutely amazing. I had to rush and get emotes and stuff done, like all the affiliate crap done over the weekend so I could get ready for this stream on Monday. Also finished my first commission on stream. That should be shipped out pretty soon as all the paint cures, and I know it's not going to mess up in the mail. Um, those of you that watched the entire sister build start to finish, yeah, they turned out great. You can see pictures on Twitter and on Blue Sky if you follow me there. Also, Instagram. Any of those? Hey, Goatfather, thank you for the follow. Awesome, man. Welcome. I've seen you around Blue Sky. Thank you very much. Um, but yeah, we're starting a whole new commission today. We are doing um, second commission on a game that I've never played. I actually did not hear about it until I was hired to do this commission. And it is a miniature skirmish game called Moonstone, which actually looks really cool. If you, yeah, I'm happy you showed up too, man. I'm happy you finally got in here. It's great. Um, Moonstone is a miniature skirmish game, but it's all like fae and trolls and humans, like very Brian Froud esque, like labyrinth character design. It's very cool. So I'm going to be building these tonight, and I'm actually going to be doing some personalization on the bases. I went to the local hobby shop and picked up a bunch of balsa wood and different things, and I'm going to be stones and crystals and whatnot. I'm going to be personalizing, kind of building a base, especially for the Vespa, which is this really cool, like, wasp warrior lancer character. I thought she deserved a better base. But yeah, this is great. Uh, Thank you everybody for showing up, and thank you, waifu. I know you're AFK right now, but thank you for being the first person to subscribe to the channel. That's absolutely amazing. So, one of the things. Oh, also, I get to use these artisan. Trying to remember artisan concepts. This was sent to me by a follower because um, I normally use to like hold my minis as I'm painting them. I do what I've done for years, and I went and got an oak dowel rod from Home Depot and sliced it up, and I stick minis to the top of it with sticky tack like this. But my followers like, hey, I'm at a convention. I want to get you this, and apparently this is a new thing, and I thought it was pretty cool. These little cork pieces with magnets in them. So when I was making the bases, I glued a couple of washers on the bottom, which of course I'm going to paint these and cover them up, and they just, I don't know if you can hear the click. Pretty cool. Magnet just clicks right to it. You stick it down in here, and that's just your holder. And you can actually do several different ones. Like I got the bases ready for all the other berries here, and when you're working on one, you just slide it in and hold it. It's pretty neat. I thought I'd give it a try. But we're going to start off with this Lancer base. This is a much bigger base than the others, as you can see. So, and that's one of the things I wanted to work on. I was actually kind of starting a piece earlier because I went and picked up all of this mess and trying to find a piece of wood to best fit this base. And found this section that I thought was pretty neat. Sawed it off, and I was working on it off stream, and I was like, you know what? No, this is the type of thing I need to do on stream because this is the type of stuff people want to tune in to see. So, it's gonna take a little bit of sanding to get it just about right. So, that is where we're gonna start. This is, of course, balsa wood, so it's gonna sand pretty easy. So this is actually this is one of my favorite things to do in the hobby. This is what's called kit bashing or scratch building is what it used to be called, and that's where you personalize the miniature. Basically, you figure out your own way of how you want to do things. So working with wood like this is just going to be a lot of sanding to begin with. Your hive tyrannid, your hive tyrant. Yeah, you should. If you're going to work on them with me, man. That's the whole reason I do this. I want people to feel inspired to have to paint on their stuff while I'm painting on mine, and talk to me about it. You like playing nids? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I played Warhammer back in I think it was fifth edition. I know it's like 10th edition now, so I'll probably have a stream in June where I'm gonna have a Warhammer player come on and teach me how to play the new edition of the game, which should be pretty fun. I think we'll do tabletop simulator. I think that'd be great. Yeah, that's something I want to do. Actually, yeah, I want to learn how to play again because I would like to eventually start having Warhammer games on stream. I think that would be pretty fun. A little bit more. You told me a long time ago I'd be whittling wood on stream for a model. I'd say you were nuts. Kit bashing is the way to go, man. I love that's my favorite thing to do in a hobby is just making something your own. Do Tyranids have a kill team? I'm not really sure. What I just did was a Sister Novalites commission, and I was just learning about kill team and how some factions have a kill team, and I was wondering if Nids have one. Commissar Nid. That's a good name. There we go. Get some coarse sandpaper going on. Leveling out this block of wood to fit onto this base. Just trying to make sure it fits in a way that I like. Kind of digging that. Now the fun part, the super glue. Staple when working with non-plastic pieces is the Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel. I mean, it's not. This isn't going to be a proper model stream if I'm doing kit bashing or anything like that until I super glue my fingers together. My random D20 stabby tool that I made. Almost glued it. Oh, that's set. That's good. Not bad. Originally, the kit only came with this because it's a flying kit, and the kit came with that. That's it. Like that's uninspired. Nothing neat. Hello, waifu. We are working on a Moonstone Commission, which is a little skirmish game about fairies and trolls and things like that. And I am making a personalized base for this little wasp warrior that's a flying rig. And I was just commenting about how it came with this, and that's what you're supposed to put on the base for it to be flying. And I was like, nah, I can do something better than that. I am going to also something real quick because she deserves it for how amazing she is. There. Waifu is absolutely amazing. She's been one of my biggest supporters since I rated her not too long ago. And she's so cool. And she's actually the very first subscriber on my channel. Yeah, this is actually some of this wood that I got is like really like I love that. This has got a lot of character. I got to figure out something to do. Yeah, I picked up all this today at the hobby shop, and I was like, I gotta do something cool for this wasp. So also picked up some of these weird little crystals. Eh. Oh God. Okay. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, good lord. Okay. Okay. That's just a solid square of marble. And these are all broken because they're supposed to be. It might be an after edition. Cool. Hopefully I don't like stab myself on some of this stone. Oh, something else I needed. I, I've got a drawer of like random bits that I was going to cannibalize for some of this stuff. Haha. Hmm. Trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. It is pretty marble. I like the purple color. I liked it a lot. That's the reason it stuck out to me. Of course, I've got a weakness for purple. I'll figure out something to do with it. And we're gonna take some cork because if you ever want to do rocks, cork is the way to go. And we're gonna put some rocks around this place. Hey, Vay, how are you doing? Awesome. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you very much. Tear a little bit of this cork apart. I'm gonna add a little bit of cork here. I want to try to make it look like moss. growing on the side of the log is what the game plan is. I was about to say, do not touch that with your bare hands. Because that's what I'm waiting for. Is to super glue my hand on all I need. Super glue my hand on stream. You don't know how many times I've glued my fingers together. It is so bad to admit that. A little pokey tool. Move the super glue gel around. Make sure it's that's gonna work out a lot better than I thought. I think. I hope everybody's taking the chance to work on something while they're in here with me. That'd be nice. As I clean my tweezers. There we go. All right. I'm actually pretty happy with that. If you guys can see it. Very happy with how that turned. Back some. Sorry. All right. Next course of action. Let's see. Those to the side because I'm going to need all that debris later. I'm debating whether I want to use this or not. I mean, yeah, it's what's designed for the model, but I don't know. Do I want to use a thinner wire? Yep, there it went. I did. Yep, I super glued my finger to it. Stay. So yeah, I'm wondering if I want to use this or not. Oh, I gotta go get that lid. Hold on, before that super glue dries out. Dropped it off the edge of my desk. There it is. All right, I'm back. Although this precision Gorilla Glue is pretty freaking sweet, I will say that. So yeah, I'm wondering. Maybe I'm just gonna try to put this together. Set this off to the side. Let that glue harden, and we will start to work on this wasp. To the bottom. I just actually had to look up because usually I can tell if a model's plastic or resin. And this is such good quality resin. I really couldn't tell the difference between it and plastic, so I actually had to look up. Thank you. Flash over. Also made sure last night to give these resin pieces a really good wash because these are not 3D printed. These are actually injection molded. So I'm pretty sure they had mold release on them, which is a bane of the existence for any type of paint. Although it's got very few mold lines, I'll say that. One of the easy ways is you don't really need to buy a mold scraper if like you're a Games Workshop person, which they sell like these $15 mold scrapers. Just need the back of a hobby knife. I've used that for years. Yes, I agree. It's like one of the things you can do and just zen out. But they did pretty good on the placement of where the sprue arm was going to be on this one, on the butt. So it's like nicely hidden. Normally, I would pin resin. These are such small models, I'm actually not going to worry about it. Same as last. All right, where that thing went? It's supposed to go up the butt. Hmm. Do I have better wire? Probably do have better wire. As I pull out one of my many random parts drawers. I had some wire in here. Random EW old sprues and computer stuff. Nope. No dice. Might. I'm very tempted to do that. Hmm, maybe. That's a maybe. Guess what's in here? Random small bits. Hmm, here. Hmm. I'll decide. I do like the idea that it's clear, but I think I can get a better. Better look at something smaller. Either way, I'm gonna have to drill a hole in this one. That's the sad part. Looks so good. Now let's see. Uh, oh, I did not put away this pin vise. I'm a lot better than that. What'd you do on stream tonight, Al? Oh, I drilled a wasp's butt. Yeah, just a Monday night. Oh, now it's stuck. I didn't even have to glue it. It's stuck in his butt. Oh, there he goes. Boy, tonight's a real clippable episode. Yeah, I have a feeling. I just, I think I just made a decision without making a decision because I think that's not coming out. Which is fine because I have this. Where did I put that? Is first. Get out of there. There we go. This comes with a non-magnetized cork that you can just stick. Haha, look at that. It's going to be easy to paint too. Because I absolutely planned that. Grape and mold lines. Wasps in nature don't have mold. I don't think they do. Aha. Okay. So, what did I just hit myself with? I hope that wasn't an important part. We have to rewind the video to see what just went flying. What angle do I want? Going like. Make sure that's where I want it. It's a little too tall. What's that? Okay, waifu. Gotta widen this hole out just a little. Thank God this is balsa wood. It screws so easy. No matter how I cut it. Although that's kind of neat. Oh, came out his butt. I do not want to get a bigger drill because I don't want the hole being worn out. Ow! It is a sewing needle. There we go. Oh, that's a little more. About as high as it would be. Yeah. Oh, that's what went flying. The little clear piece. Oh, there it is. It's the quickest I ever found one of these. So, yeah, that's actually lower than what it would be if it was on its natural base. Yeah, that'll work. What does everybody think? That looks pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, we got an ad break coming up in 4 minutes. Just to let you guys know. That's pretty cool. Miss some of this red hot model building action. Like, will he or won't he glue his fingers together tonight? Wait, I've already done that. Will he do it again? But I don't have any brushes to lick tonight. So that's a good thing. Justin back. Justin back. Just in time to be back for an ad break in about 3 minutes. Come here, green stuff. This green stuff is so old, it's ridiculous. But you know what? It still works. So those of you that don't know what green stuff is, it's a two-part epoxy that you just tear bits of it off and mix it together in your hand. Oh, maybe it's not that. There we go. Because yellow and blue make green. We learned that in school or Ziploc ads. Because you gotta mix it together in your fingers until you get a nice green color. And then it's very pliable. Like I've seen people make incredible things with green. It's good for filling gaps in between pieces too. Almost fully mixed. All right, let that sit. I'm gonna put this away. Like I said, I bought this green stuff years ago, and you can see like they were hellacious tubes at the time. Like I don't even think you can get any of that, any green stuff tubes that big anymore. Everything I see is just a little bit. Oh, sculpting. I've been using as a paint mixer. I gotta get into my wet palette. All right, 6 seconds to ad break. When the ad break happens, I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom real quick, and then we will be right back. I will be right back. And the only person that probably hears me right now is the one subscriber I got. So I'll be right back, waifu. All right, ad break should be ending in about 8 seconds. Move this out of the way. I have a feeling I'm going to like lose a piece of these other models if I'm not careful. All right, feeling in the butt. Do have to get a little bit of a texture pattern to the green stuff so it matches the wasp's rear end. And I think the pads on my fingers will be just enough. Yeah, I can be happy with that. Yeah, good. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see. Next up, let's get the rider on here. I love that they named the sprues. So you know which ones go with which. That's always nice. Yeah, so that's Vesper, Vespa. This is Vespa as well. And those are the other three over there. You never know when you need extra pieces of resin, so I make sure I pick them all up as I cut them off. How is that going? So I don't want to cut off that square piece. The square piece is going to fit down into space. There we go. I do have to cut off. Let's see, Pups is having fun with the new emotes. Didn't think I was gonna have to pin anything, but kind of shocked. Mm-hmm. Might as well leave this out. Let's see. I have super glue. Damn it. Headshot, boys. Love this song. Get that wire out just in case I need some more. And always test fit. Yep. Taking off these cam. Tweezers. Green stuff to fill the gaps. It's another really good song. Of course it's good. It's Foreigner. Hello, green stuff filler through GW made a fill version? It did. I did have a bunch of liquid green stuff once. That stuff was great. I think I still might have that somewhere, but it's probably like old now. Use the hell out of that stuff. Hello, Mr. North. How you doing today, buddy? Painter burnout. Yep, I feel that. One of my biggest fears um, with starting this stream is getting burned out on painting. But luckily, you know, if I want to take a break, I can stream a video game. That's good. I can be happy. Let's see. Bunch of legs next. How I paint scenery? If it's big, I use my airbrush. That's typically what I do. But I like when I paint scenery, if it's I actually like painting more natural scenery than I do like buildings and stuff because chaos is it's hard to screw up. But yeah, I like painting buildings and any type of scenery like that because I'll just pull out the airbrush and then a lot of dry brushing, a couple of washes, and all it done. I'm a big advocate for washes. I'm a big fan. What they used to call it back in the day, talent in a can or talent in a bottle. Yeah, I think an airbrush makes short work of a lot of stuff. Like I use mine to prime with. Um, I used, yeah, it's the first and last tool really, painting wise, because I will use it to prime, and then once everything's done, I'll use the clear coat. Because I know a lot of people usually they don't clear coat their minis, but I do, especially if it's going to be a game piece and it's going to be touched all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to clear coat. Hmm. Let's see. Trying to figure out where these legs. I'm impressed with these models though. They're very nice. That makes sense. Tweezers. Oh, I forgot how good it is just to sit back and I know I just finished a commission, but this, this is so nice. Maybe because it feels like I haven't done a fantasy. I do apologize about not announcing that ad break. This is new to me. I'm not used to having ads. I looked up and I was about to say, "Oh, when's the next ad break?" And I look and we're in the middle of it. I was like, "Oh my god, I've been sitting here talking." I'm gonna save that for last because I don't want to paint that. I want to leave that as raw as it can be, but it just happens to fit right down in there. That's just awesome. The one of the last things I put in. One good thing sticky tacky's for is I want to hold it in place, but I don't want it to be permanent. Oh, that looks good. Like that. Let's see. One thing I'm going to go ahead and do while I'm at it is why not? Where is it? There. Haha, Dark Earth. Might as well be getting that taken care of. Just need to get me. A proper wargaming brush. I do need to go get a glass of clean water so I can clean off this brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break, real short break, and get up and stretch my legs, which is what I suggest everybody do because we're now on an hour, a little over an hour and a half. Well, hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to get up, stretch my legs real quick, get some water to clean off this as I use it, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hopefully, I wasn't gone too long. I just had to get some water. Okay, so, ugh, this stuff smells so nasty. It smells like dirt, but that's what it's supposed to represent is dirt. So, so all this is textured acrylic paint. Those of you that hasn't used AK's textured acrylics, I actually love this stuff. I used it for the first time on the last commission to make the ground for the sisters. I was a big fan. Oh, this stuff smells bad. I will not be licking this brush. So I'm going to use it to fill in the gaps here. Try to keep it off the thing as much as possible. I've been playing in the mud. Oh, it's so nasty and so dirty. I love it. So what I'm doing is I'm layering this dark earth over the cork that I glued in. And when it dries and I prime it black and paint it, it's like pretty much whatever I paint it to look like. And what I'm going to try to do is moss. Moss on the side of this log. Doing right now is building up a little bit of textured areas around it because that's going to be moss. Even though I look like I've been playing in the mud, I'm actually pretty happy with it. That purple rock that's in the center is I'll pull it out and then I'll paint. Oh, once everything's dry, I'll prime it black, prime everything black. Do some zenithal highlighting on all of it. You are going to stay out because I'm going to probably use you on the other fairies as well. And look at that. This is still one of my most favorite things to do, though, is scratch building. This moment in model building to me is amazing because this is when you have the most freedom, other than painting, to make a model your own, to experiment, figure something out. Right now, I'm just taking a wet towel, wet paper towel, and I'm cleaning up the edge. It's acrylic, so it's water based. You hit it quick enough, it dries, you wipe it off, and that's what, all the way there. I mean, we'll paint it flat black after the paint after everything, just to give it a nice rim. And so, yeah, that's for the sculpting phase and the build and the yeah, I can live with that. I'll have some better pictures on social media after we're done, but I'm gonna let this dry. Take it out. Woohoo. And I'm gonna set it over here. Oh, up on the shelf to dry by itself. See, Pups thinks she's lucky because guess what? After I get done with this, she's the first person that gets to see all these, and that's exactly what she does. After a stream, she comes in here and she starts like touching everything I've done. Why did I have a feeling I was gonna be your favorite emote? Is him is Al sipping the tea or sipping the soda or whatever. All right, so who do I want to build next? Who do I want to build? All right, Vespa is done with the build phase. There's going to be the priming phase, but let's see. We've got Freya, the Fencer, and Tito. I think I want to build Tito. So all the pieces to Tito is right here. Looks like this. The Fencer. That's Freya. Fencer. Here's Tito again. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do. Nothing else matters. Okay, here's my hot take, and I might lose a bunch of followers for this. This is my hot take. I like Metallica. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think like they're as amazing and as like there's some Metallica songs I love. Unforgiven, oh man. Into the Nether, oh incredible. Inner Sandman, come on now, great, all of that. But come on, it's not it's not God's gift to music. And Metallica's not the only band I feel about like that. You know? It's like yes, I like some Metallica. I really do. I just don't think it's the greatest. Yes, No Leaf Clover's good. But come on. It's like you talk about like, oh, Metallica's the greatest band. No. It's the same thing with the Beatles. I like the Beatles. Like yesterday, oh come on. It makes me feel all the feels. But the Beatles are so overrated. There's only one perfect band in the world, and that was Pink Floyd. And I'll fight somebody on that one. Those of you that watch the channel, if you haven't realized yet, I have a weakness for Pink Floyd. They're my band, my absolute favorite band. Love them. See, this is one of those songs that was ruined for me because of the Venture Brothers. Because there's an episode where the Monarch is having like karaoke night in the Hive, and I think he sings this, or somebody, or one of the henchmen sings this, and it's like just Cleaning up mode lines. Mm. Just add them. There they are. See you, Mr. North. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. All right. And that little bit of time. Right. I work on getting this figure ready. Hope all you getting a lot of stuff done. I feel like I'm getting a lot done. I might not get to all of them tonight, but that's okay. Man, I feel like these are so small. Like, if you want to look at size, like, that's a quarter. Like that's the size I'm working with right now. Is ridiculously small. All right, we got it. I caught that one. We got an ad break coming up in about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. However, if you guys subscribe, you won't have ads. You don't have to subscribe. Be a lot cooler if you did, though. Someone got access to the animated emotes. Yeah, I bet your pups right now is like going, "Oh, I can't. I don't have the animated emotes." Getting rid of mold lines. You know, I just realized, like talking about the monarch earlier, it's these are butterfly monarch wings on this. I'm the monarch. I don't know why they're singing Betty Davis eyes, and I just look over and I see three owls with sparkly eyes at the bottom of the chat, and it just cracked me up. It's weird how they molded this one. The mold line is going right down. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's easy to get rid of, but the mold line's going right on the edge of the wing, all the way over, like, all the way around. It's pretty neat. Pretty easy to get rid of too. They really thought about that. So tiny. So tiny. My heart stopped. I dropped it. Okay. So far, I've only had the pin one thing. I'm pretty impressed. I was worried. Usually, when it comes to resin, I end up having to pin a lot. These things are so small. Like, so I was really not looking forward to having to pin anything. It's very in a thong. It's very is in a thong. So what'd you do on Monday night, Al? Oh, I drilled a wasp's butt and I scraped the thong off a ferry. Okay, this is not 80s. Good song though. Still not the best of the 80s. I don't know. Let's look it up because now I'm curious. Spin Doctors, Two Princes. What does Google say? 1991. I mean, if you want to stretch, like that, you can't even stretch that as the 80s. That's literally 1991. No, no, no telling you nothing for a few days. You're like, I got that right. All right. Uh, ah, let's see. That one. Consult the book. Yes. Like a harpy fairy. It's kind of cool. Unique. I think he's trying to tell you to go ahead. I will say these are. Okay, this fairy is like really cute because she's got these ridiculously big feet for her model. She's this ridiculously big feet. Kind of cute. Her feet do not match her body whatsoever. Oh, good. This green stuff's still pliable. I'm gonna need it. Look. Get in there. Get in there. Go in. This green stuff's being a jerk. Damn it. I dropped it again. Get in there. Get in that crack. You want to stick to everything except where I want you to stick to. Smoothing out the green stuff. All right. Time for the green dark earth again. Ugh. Oh, why'd I do that? The object with this stuff is just to cover the cork and blend the harshness of the plastic into area. Uh, you know, just making it look as possible. Okay, I absolutely love this stuff. Oh, basing is so much easier with this crap. Just cleaning up the edges of the where I don't want. Believe we might be on an ad break. Sure. All right. Very nice. I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier, but using that texture paint to put a little bit of texture on the trees for moss. Oh man, that's so great. That's gonna look so good. To quote Shorzy, it's just gonna get up every morning and be good to me. You have not seen Shorzy. Shorzy's such a good. I quote it way too many times. Oh my god, that's what I should have put on blurbs. Yeah, I added blurbs. I need some Shorzy quotes, man. That's what I'm doing tonight after I get off here. I'm gonna add some Shorzy stuff. All right. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I was adding everything. I was adding Star Wars. I was adding Bob Ross. Everything. Shorzy. Why didn't I put some Shorzy quotes on Blur or Letterkenny? Those need to be added. Those are going to be added before next stream. I guarantee it. It might get added tonight. All right. Let's see. Let's do the fencer next. Don't know if I'm going to have time to get to him all, but we're going to do most of him. I got this big ass tree I want to mess with. That's why I want. Look at this tree. Look at this freaking tree. Compared to the size of these models, this tree is freaking awesome. Like, gonna. Good God, it goes over the base. That can't be right. Hold on. I downloaded the official pictures of the things. Let me take a look at one real quick, just to see how they did the bases. No way this tree's supposed to be. I don't open up in GIMP. Stupid. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it kind of goes over a little bit. I'll be damned. I mean, it doesn't even touch. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'll live with it. I don't know how. One of those things, know, trying to fit it within the base. And the mark. Cutting in the resin. I can say I'll do anything for a commission. See, those that go back and listen to this after the fact, when the music's not there, they're gonna be like, "Why is he quoting? Why is he quoting Meatloaf?" Hmm. The resin. So that. Lots of sand in the resin. Trying to make this tree fit on the base where it looks like it belongs there. Oh, we got another ad break. 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Uh-huh. So this is just a safety needle that I glued onto an old D20 that I drilled a hole in. This is my spread super glue. Had it for years. Because I can just do that and it won't glue itself to something. A little bit of sanding, and the tree is now a little flush, but any gaps I'll fill in with that earth fill. Become my whiteout apparently throughout this entire process. Like, oh, I can be a little sloppy. I'll just fill it with that stuff. That's gonna spoil me. Not gonna lie. That's good because I deserve to get spoiled. So it is 2:52. As much as I like to get done, started a little bit. Um, can't go a little bit more. I'll probably build the rest of these off screen. Those of you that haven't been paying attention on social media, come Friday, I'm actually going to be in the art studio a little early at 6 o'clock CST, 7 o'clock EST. I'm going to be painting with Flory Mead, which is another fantastic VTuber miniature artist. And we're going to be painting and yapping. And I was hoping to have these fairies painted and primed and zenithal by the time that stream came around on Friday. So I'm sitting here talking during an ad break. So what does it matter? I'm gonna have to say all that again in just a. So yeah. Those of you that are have a subscription, which I think is one of you, yeah, I mean, you're gonna hear that again because I've been sitting here talking and talking and talking, and it was on ads. So tonight's been good. I felt good. This felt like a really good affiliate stream. For well, my first affiliate stream. I felt good about that, and I'm painting some really these are really interesting models. I'm having a lot of fun with them. Um, yes, I'm aware. We're in an ad break. There's exactly 28, well, 25 seconds left in the ad break. Ugh. As I stretch and get ready to say my goodbyes. 7 seconds left. All right, so I was apparently talking and we were in an ad break there for a minute. So it is now coming up on 3 hours, and that's usually how long I like to stream, especially on a weekday, since my pups can't sleep without me, and she has a real job. So I will be back in the studio in the painting studio Friday. Friday, I will be here a little bit early. I'll be here 6 o'clock CST and 7 o'clock EST, as I will be painting in the studio with Flory Mead, who's another fantastic miniature artist. And she's a miniature. She's not a miniature artist. She's a B2B artist that paints miniatures. Um, so we will be yapping and painting together, and I was hoping to have these done by then. So I will be doing a lot of work off stream between now and then, getting these last two ready, getting some things primed and zenithal, and ready to paint on Friday with Flory Mead. So thank you guys very much for joining me tonight on my first affiliate stream. I will be on here again come Wednesday playing some Oblivion at 8 p.m. So let's find somebody to raid real quick and have some fun doing that. I always like to try to aim for. I always like to try to aim for another miniature artist, but we will see what we can find. Uh, Didn't really have anybody in mind, so oh, this fellow looks fun. He's okay. Yeah, we gotta raid this guy. All right, so thank you guys very much, and I will join you in a minute as we raid this surprise person here. Just a second. Bye, guys.